Good morning. In last video, we discussed a simple future tense. While discussing simple future tense, we have learned that we can express future action with the help of simple present tense, going to farm, and present progressive tense, as well as using subject plus shall or will and base form of verb. So while discussing that topic, we have seen that when we are using shall or will form, it means that particular action, we generally expect that particular action will happen. But when we use going to form, it means we have prepared for that particular action, and that action will definitely happen. When we use present progressive tense, it means that almost preparation have been done, and that particular thing is definitely going to happen. And when we use simple present tense to denote future action, it means it is official plan and that will never changed. These are some options we can use while denoting our future actions. So today we are going to discuss the future perfect progressive tense. Future progressive tense. Just as we have seen in present progressive tense, at particular time in the present, at that moment of speaking, if something is going on there, that particular action we describe with the help of present progressive tense. If in past, at some point in the past, that particular action was in progress, and when we have to denote that particular action, we use past progressive tense. In the same way, if in future at particular time, that some action will be going on, if we have to denote that particular action, we have to use future progressive tense. So while using future progressive tense, we must know the structure of future progressive tense. Just as the present progressive tense and past progressive forms of verb are used to show action in progress in the present at some time, in the past, the progressive form of verb in combination with will be, progressive form of verb in combination with will be can also be used to refer to action in progress at some time in future. I have described or discussed earlier the subject plus am-is-are plus V1 plus ing form, that is the present progressive tense that we generally use to describe the progressive action in the present. Subject plus was were plus V1 plus ing, that is past progressive tense that we use generally to describe the action in progress at some point in the past. In the same way, subject plus shall be will be V1 plus ing. Subject plus shall be will be V1 plus ing. That form is used to denote action that will be in progress in future time, at some time in future. For example, we can cite here at 6 p.m. tomorrow. This is the time adverbial that denote the time. That time is in future. At 6 p.m. tomorrow, I will be speaking. Here I subject will be form and speaking means V1 plus ing form. At 6 p.m. tomorrow, I will be speaking to some student. This is the progressive future progressive tense. What does it mean? It means at 6 p.m. tomorrow. At 6 p.m. tomorrow, at that time I will be there, will be some action will be going on there at that particular time. Action will not be completed at that time, action will not have to take place at that time, but at that particular time in the future, some action will be in progress. That action will be continuing at that time in the future. To describe that particular progressive action at some point in the future, if something will be going on there, and to describe that continuous action, progressive action, we have to use future progressive tense. The structure of future progressive tense is subject plus will be are shall be and V1 plus ing. Second example is given there. When the boys meet after 10 years. This is also time, the particular time in the future. At that time, all of them will be working. At that time, when they will meet after 10 years, this is the particular time of the future. At that particular time, they will be working. Means at that time, the action of working will be in progress in particular time in the future. These are the use of future progressive tense. We have to keep it in mind. When, what is the use of future progressive tense? When at some point in the future there will be something, there will be action that will be in progressive form, that will be continuing. To describe that progressive action, that continuing action, we have to use future progressive tense. Second and third form of verb form in future is the future perfect. That is, will have plus past participle. Will have plus past participle means V3, the third form of verb. The use of will, shall together with a perfect form have plus participle tell us that a certain action will be complete by some time in the future. Just as we have seen while describing or discussing the present perfect tense. What is the use of present perfect tense? While describing denoting that present perfect tense, we have seen that if the time of the effect of action, when we are interested in the effect of relevant of that particular action at the present moment, is something is completed, we have done that whole action. If that action is perfect, that action is completed, we use present perfect tense. While denoting or while describing the past perfect tense, we have seen when both actions are completed in the past, but which action is earlier and which action is later. While describing the earlier action, we use past perfect tense. In the same way, while using the future perfect tense, if at some time in the future there will be some action and that will be complete, that complete action, to describe that complete action, we use future perfect tense. What will be the structure of future perfect tense? Subject plus will have plus V3. V3 means third form of verb at part participle of verb. Let's see. For example, use of shall will together with the perfect form have plus participle tells us that certain action will be completed by some time in the future. For example, our train reaches Chennai at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Our train reaches Chennai at 9 a.m. tomorrow. This is particular time, 9 a.m. tomorrow. This is particular time of the future. At that particular time, at that future time, all the offices will have opened by then. All the offices will have opened by then. So this is the complete action. Means when we reaching there is latter action. Reaching there is latter action. But which is previous action? All the offices will have opened by then. The sentence tells us about the two events. Event number A, event A, the train reaching Chennai, and B, office opening. The both which are expected to happen in the future. The use of future perfect tense will have open indicate that event B will happen at an earlier time, means offices opening. Offices opening, this action will be previous action, indicate that the event B will happen an earlier time in the future, and that event A, future action than event A, means event A is reaching there is latter action, and opening of the offices is the previous action. To describe that previous action, we use present perfect tense. Just that we have seen, if the both action are completed in the past, and when we have to describe the previous action we use past perfect tense, and to describe the latter action we use simple past tense. In the same way, if the both actions happen in the at some point in the future, so we use future perfect tense to describe the previous action and simple future tense to describe latter action. Look at another example, the use of future perfect. The zoo will have closed. Zoo will have closed by the time we get there. Here is also both actions, two actions, the closing of the zoo and getting there. The getting there is latter action. Before we get there, that zoo will have closed. The closing of the zoo is previous action. So to describe the previous action, we have used the future perfect tense, and to describe the latter action we have used the simple future tense, simple present tense. Okay. The future perfect progressive will have been walking. The future perfect progressive form of verb is used to express a special situation. Therefore, we do not commonly use it in speech or writing. Look at the sentence below. By the 2008, we have to mean it by 2028. Bala will have been running the school for 10 years. The by 2008 means that particular textbook must have been printed before 2008, but we have to consider it 2028 because we have to describe the future action. By the 2028 Bala will have been. The by 2028 it is particular time in the future. What will be going on there at that time? Bala will have been running a school for 10 years. Means running of the school, that particular action will begin, that particular action will begin 10 years earlier. Means by 2028 that running of the school will be total the duration of 10 years. Means it means that particular action began 10 years earlier. When I see you next, you will have been working at SM Pharma for 10 months. It means when I see you, when I will meet you, at that time you will be working there for 10 months. It means he will start working there before we meeting, means 10 months before we meet there. Okay. Here the verb appears in the future perfect progressive tense. Will plus have been plus present participle, subject plus will have been plus V1 plus ing form. This form is used when the action indicated by the verb is considered from a point of time, just as generally we used the present perfect progressive tense to indicate the duration of that particular time, starting point of that particular time. In the same way, when we have to indicate the particular point in the future, at that particular point how many are how much work, how much time that particular action is taking, will be taking, or before that when he started that particular action, when he will be starting that particular action, before that particular action happening there. To describe the particular time, starting point of that particular action in the future, as we use present perfect progressive tense to describe the particular time, at that particular time action started, and still at the time of speaking that particular action is going on. This is the use of present perfect progressive tense. In the same way, the particular the starting point of that particular action in the future, if we have to describe, so we have to use future perfect progressive tense. Okay. It is seen at having begun at some earlier point. Verb is considered from point of time in the future, and it is seen as having begun at some earlier point, as continuing up to the time related to. When we use that particular time, before that time that particular action was started, we have to describe that particular action in the future. We have to use present perfect progressive tense. So these are the use of tenses and structure of tenses. We have to keep in mind all structure and their uses while using that, and to use the proper English, to write the proper English, you must have the proper knowledge about the tenses, and there have been given some exercise. We have to solve it out. If you come across any queries, please let me know. From tomorrow we will start the next portion of the grammar. Thank you.